Hey, what's up guys, Devil Dog Gamer here, and welcome to another Marine Corps Mondays. So before we start this one out, I want to explain what happened with last week's Marine Corps Monday, because there was a lot of questions, and that failed chopper, of course. What happened was, I had to work a 24-hour shift over the weekend. So I went into work at, technically it was 25 hours. I went into work 3 p.m. on Saturday. I didn't leave work till 4 p.m. Sunday. So, needless to say, I was dead freaking tired. So, I didn't end up waking up till I had to go to work, pretty much an hour before I had to go to work on Monday. So, it didn't leave me enough time to sit there and, do commentary, render it out, and upload it. So, I was like, fuck, there's no way I'm going to be able to get this done. So, instead of, just posting on Tuesday, which I kind of would have felt, it's a Monday thing. So I kind of would have felt like I betrayed you guys if I posted it Tuesday. So I said it's better off if I just leave it out this week and just upload a bunch of Arma 2 shit and, to make up for it. And then today, to make up for not having a Marine Corps Monday last week, I'm actually going to tell 2 stories in one. A boot camp story and an SOI story. Because a lot of you are asking for fleet stories, and I'm going to get to them. I kind of want to go... keep it with boot camp and SOI, because a lot of you guys are going to boot camp and SOI soon. So I feel like I should keep it in that range for right now. I will eventually. I'm not going to run out of stories. I'm going to have plenty of stories. And if I just tell all my good stories now, then I'm not going to have anything in the future to tell. And then I'm going to be SOL. So let's start with this one. Boot camp. One of the things I forgot to mention about boot camp is a little thing called the silver bullet. And if any of you know who it is, you're probably cracking up right now because you know where I'm going with this. Well, a lot of the times in boot camp, people pass out, you get heat exhaustion, heat stroke. We call it a heat case. Well, the best way to get a core temperature of what your body's core temperature is a thermometer up the butt. It's the fastest way. Well, I'm sure everyone's seen the thermometers at the doctor's office, the silver ones that are about, 3-4 inches long, the quick read ones. Yeah, that's where silver bullet comes from, because they use that and they stick it up your butt and get a core temperature. So, needless to say, it happens to a lot of people, including me, and I will tell my story because I'm not ashamed of it. Yes, I had a thermometer put up my butt. It was forcefully done. Don't judge me, because it's probably going to happen to one of you guys if you go in there, I guarantee it, or you'll even watch it happen. So my story begins, well, I'll start with this. We probably had about 10 guys before it's happened to me that it happened to, and they're not nice about it. They don't freaking lube it, they shove it in there, and it's not fun. So we'll start. My first experience with it was, well, I decided one day I was going to go for a run and for PT, and I didn't feel like doing it. So I decided to pretend like I was passing out, try to get out of it. And as soon as I saw the corpsman coming and he had that silver bullet in his hand, I got up and ran my ass off. So that was my first close call with it. My actual call with it was during the Crucible. I think it was the second day. We were doing a course. I don't even know what course it was because we were just so dead tired and exhausted I wasn't paying attention. But we had to get into this fake helicopter and get out and go through this obstacle course, full combat gear. So, of course, I'd been slacking a little bit that day, so they had 250 cal ammo cans. I don't know if you've seen them, pretty fucking big. Well, they had them filled with sand, so of course they're like 40-50 pounds each. It's retarded heavy. So I get stuck with them. So we get up to the first course, we gotta crawl under some barbed wire in the sand, so I'm dragging these 2 ammo cans, dragging myself through my weapon. Starting to get stupid. Well, I guess I was going too slow, so my drill instructor walks up to the guy next to me and goes, "Bang, he's dead. Smith, you drag him." I'm like, fuck my life, dude. So I drag a guy up a little bit, like a foot, grab my ammo cans, drag them up a foot. All the way through, back and forth. It was just retarded. So finally, I get out under the wire, and then there's these, I think they're about 4 feet tall, big telephone poles you have to get over that are, horizontally. So I lift my cans up over it, lift him up, throw him over. Of course, he's dead weight. He's loving this. So, needless to say, after about halfway through this obstacle course, I'm sweating balls. I'm exhausted. I can't freaking move. I'm like, just about to give up. So, this one part, I get up, I grab the ammo cans, and face plant. And I can't move. I can't move at all. So, fucking drill instructor runs up, starts yelling at me, and I'm trying to get up, and I keep just there's like no strength left in me. I'm just collapsing, and I can't, I'm just like so hot it feels like I'm on fire. So he calls for the corpsman. Corpsman runs up, and I see it in his hand, and I'm like, oh my god. So I'm trying as hard as I can to get up. I'm like, fuck the ammo cans. I'm just like trying to push myself off the ground. Can't get up. I can't even breathe. Freaking out. So of course I'm squirming. The drill instructor's like, no, fuck this. So he's pinning me down, fucking ripping my pants down. I'm like, fuck, here it goes, and I'm like freaking the hell out. Sure as shit, jammed right in there, and it fucking hurt so bad. I was like, oh my god, can't be happening right now. So needless to say, it goes in there, and he goes, yep, we're taking him to aid station. Fucking, he's heat casing. I'm like, shit. So of course, my brain's probably melting at this point because I'm so like got a fucking 108 temperature or something stupid. So they fucking load me in the back of a pickup truck, driving me down the runway because it's the crucible's around on Paris Island where the old runway was for the island. And there's this really hot blonde corpsman in the back with me, and she's putting the ice packs on my neck, putting ice on we had Ziploc bags filled with ice on my neck and under my armpits and my crotch because that's where you freaking best heat transfer areas are. So I'm talking to her, and I'm like, I was like, I bet you see that a lot. She's like, yeah, I don't think it's that fun when it happens. She's like, it doesn't look like it's fun. I was like, it really sucked. I was like, did you enjoy my white pasty ass? And she starts laughing. I was flirting with her as best I could as, my brain's melting. So I'm like, fucking might as well flirt with the fucking hot blonde in the back of the pickup truck. So she's laughing. So they get me there, throw me on a stretcher, and when you heat case, look at this retard. I swear, kids are such idiots. What they do is they throw you in an ice water bath, and it's these big metal tubs, and it's just filled with water and ice. So they just take you on the stretcher, and they fucking slide you in there, and it's like hitting the ground covered in knives. It's fucking painful as hell. So sit in there for a few minutes and monitor your temperature. Once it gets down to a safe level, they fucking pull you out of that bitch. Give you some fluids, IVs, and they send you back out there. Well, that wasn't the first time I went there for the aid station, but that was the only time with the silver bullet. And let me tell you, it ain't fun. I never want that to happen again. If somebody came at me with a fucking thermometer up their butt, I'd probably shoot them because, that's no fucking cool. But boot camp, you don't have a choice because, of course, you're going to get your ass kicked either way. So, and it's going in there regardless. Yeah, fucking tank hits me. It's going to go in there. The drill instructor will make it go in there. Trust me. You're not getting away from them. Just accept your fate and know you're not the only one that's going to happen to. But that's why they always say hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Because, it happens to the best of us. And, of course, I got done with the IV and we get out there. They send me back out. And, I got all these fluids in my body. And I got to piss like every 10 seconds. I'm like, fuck, dude. So, like, we'd be getting a brief of what we're going to do, and I'm in the back of, standing, we're a semicircle, so I'm in the back standing out. They don't give you bathroom breaks. So I'm fucking trying to take a piss while he's talking, and as soon as he stops talking, I, like, pinch it off so he doesn't hear the fucking piss hitting the ground. The drill instructor starts talking again, I'm fucking pissing. He stops talking, I pinch it off. And, I do stuff like that, or we, drop, take a knee, do a 360, and I just fucking whip my dick out and start fucking pissing right there in the middle of the fucking formation, because I'm like, god damn, what's killing me? So, that's the only shitty part about the IVs. But I guarantee almost everybody will get a silver bullet at one point or time. It's really not fun. But it happens, and it's, if they don't do it, you could probably die, so it's acceptable. So that's my boot camp story. Oh, man. Fucking allergies. Retarded pollen down here. But, so we'll head into an SOI story. And this was probably the most miserable time I've ever had in my entire life. And, Camp Lejeune, Camp Geiger is where you go if you're on the East Coast. And it's like pretty much Camp Lejeune. It's North Carolina. It's a shithole. It really sucks. And the ranges are really spread out, so you're moving a lot. So we'd stay out there for a week at a time. We'd come back Monday, we'd, hike out there, or take a bus or whatever. Go to a range, hike to another range, set up a bivouac, stay the night. And so it got annoying. So we went out on a Monday. It was fine. We did what we had to do. Go to the ranges, Mount Town, whatever. And then Tuesday, it just started raining, middle of the day. And, you don't stop what you're doing. So it's just pouring rain. You're soaking wet. I mean, like, rainstorm. Like, it was a fucking monsoon. And it didn't stop till Thursday. It rained for, like, 3 days straight, nonstop. So, needless to say, you get to your bivouac, you set up your tent, and you share this tiny-ass tent. It's like a fucking one-person tent with 2 people. So, and you're throwing all your gear in there and shit, so it's cramped, you got your weapon. It's not cool. So you're wet, you just want to get out of your wet camis. You get out of your wet camis, and we were at this one range, and we decided we were going to set up bivouac at the bottom of this fucking hill. I don't know why the fuck we did it, you know, what the instructors were thinking. I thought they were being, you know, now that I think of it, they were just being assholes. So we set up, pouring rain, you know, people had to move their tents around because it's fucking set up in puddles and shit. So fucking get in there, get your wet clothes off, you get your fucking, I learned the hard way that you should always fucking ziplock your fucking dry clothes just in case. Like you bring your fucking camis and your fucking undershit and your undershirt and fucking, you know, PT gear, you fucking just put that shit in a bag, because it's fucking, it's not fun putting wet clothes on and then putting it, you know, taking wet clothes off and putting wet clothes on. It's pretty shitty. So I had a dry set, you know, go to sleep, fucking put my little dry set of fucking PT stuff on, go to sleep, wake up to fucking water in the middle of the night. Our entire like bivouac site was pretty much under a foot of water, and it's just fucking coming everywhere. Our packs are wet, weapons are fucking underwater. So people were freaking out. Like, so I guess some kids were sleeping face down and shit, and were fucking almost drowned and shit. So we have to fucking wake up in the middle of the night. We're all tired as fuck. Everybody's wet. Fucking it's pouring down rain. Gotta move all your tent and shit. Get the water out. And it's fucking chaos. Absolute chaos. So needless to say, all that water fucking, I left my Ziploc bags open. So fucking water's now completely in the bags, and my fucking dry camis are now wet. So for 3 days, I fucking hiked, fucking went to the range, everything, in wet camis, and just pouring rain. And it was just absolutely miserable. I hated every second of it. I just wanted to kill myself. I was like, this is retarded. I fucking hate this shit. And, you know, wet boots, and like, you know, you got your jungle boots, have your drains on them, but I mean, if you don't have fucking wet, you know, dry socks to put on every few hours, your fucking feet are gonna get torn up. So needless to say, we had one kid stop for a hike, took his fucking socks off, and we took a break, and like as he was peeling away his sock, like pulling it off his foot, like skin was just coming fully intact. It was like he was like shedding his foot. It was just coming right off, and it was just like, oh, it was the nastiest thing I've ever seen. And like pussy and fucking bright red, the skin just peeling completely off it. So fucking Corman had to come over, take him to the aid station. His fucking feet were jacked up. I had blisters everywhere. I had fucking pussy, nasty blisters. It was just disgusting. And, you know, you try shooting. I mean, it's like you're trying to shoot at a freaking target that's like 300 yards away, and you can't even see it because it's raining so hard. It was pretty dumb. And we actually, we were throwing, we didn't actually throw live grenades. We were throwing practice grenades. They still pop, and they're not like a dangerous pop. We were throwing them one time, and it was raining so hard. It was like raining fucking sideways. You know, the South Park, or the fucking Family Guy episode? It's raining sideways. It was raining sideways. You'd throw it, and you'd see it leave your hand, and you wouldn't see it after that. And you just hear pop. And you're like, I don't know where the fuck it went, but I know it left my hands. You know, it could be like 5 feet in front of you, and you never fucking know it. I mean, like, it rained a lot when we were down there, but that 3-day fucking experience just definitely sticks out in my mind how fucking absolutely terrible it is. And, SOI, it's definitely a lot of sit around and wait shit, you know, hurry up and wait. You hike out there, you get you get your shit together, you get to your fucking range, and you sit around for like a fucking hour or two, just waiting and waiting and waiting. Then you go shoot for like an hour, then it's sit around for like 3 or 4 hours, go hike out to another range, set up bivouac, call it a night. It's, you know, it's a lot of that, and that gets you kind of ready for the fucking, the fleet, because that's how the fleet is. They'll be like, you know, get at formation at 0700. You get to formation, do your formation, they tell you, you know, not to be at this place at fucking, to like 0900 or something stupid. So you leave formation, you know, you can't do anything because you're not at work, so you're doing your MCIs or just kind of sitting around out front of the barracks and stuff. Sit around, you go down there, fucking sitting around for like an hour waiting, finally 10 rolls around. They tell you to go do something, you do it for like 20 minutes, and they're like, alright, go back to your barracks, do MCIs. Go back to your barracks, do MCIs till like fucking lunch. You do lunch, and they say, you know, go report to the fucking company office or something. Go to the company office, sit around, talk, fucking get your orders or whatever the fuck's coming up. You know, do that bullshit, then you sit around for another 3 or 4 hours, and it's like stupid. one of the most hated days. We had a fucking, oh, I hated this. It was like right when I got to my unit. I'd never met anybody, and, you know, I just got done checking in, so they fucking, you know, it was the day before, so fucking, I had to finish up checking shit, and then they fucking brought me up to the armory. I guess the entire company was cleaning every weapon in the armory. So it was just all day of cleaning fucking M16A4s, M249s, fucking M82A1s, M240s, Mark 19s, fucking M2s, M9s. It was just dumb all day long, I must have cleaned like fucking 100 M16A4s and fucking, I don't know how many fucking M9s I fucking cleaned. Those pieces of shit, swear to God. The M9 I got, you know, a lot of people are like, you know, the Beretta M9's fucking amazing. No, I think it's a piece of shit. I fucking hate that goddamn gun. Like, the one they gave me was fucking so old, it had no finish on it. It was like fucking silver. It almost looked like stainless steel. It was the biggest piece of shit. It would fucking jam all the time. I remember I pulled the trigger once and the hammer didn't drop. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And it was like all jacked up. So I just said this thing's the biggest piece of shit that I'm just gonna, what I used to do is I'd fucking load a mag in, put it around in the chamber, pull the mag out, fucking stick it in my fucking little pants, my leg pocket, and that one round would be for me. If I ever fucking got captured or anything, I'd just fucking blow my brains out with it. You know, hopefully it worked, or I'd be pretty fucked. But, yeah, those M9s. You're gonna get a lot of that. The Marines get a lot of hand-me-down fucking equipment. Look at this. I'm gonna fucking rape this tank right here. He's not gonna have a fucking clue what's going on. Never fire from the same place twice. That's rule number 1. Never fire from the same place twice. Yep. So, you see that. A lot of the Marine Corps weapons, they're, you know, really old, hand-me-down weapons, you know, so you'll see a lot of that. Like some of the weapons I use, like the M249 saws that we would use in SOI, they could find like they were old pieces of junk, and you'd be lucky if you can get a 10 round, you know, an actual full burst, you know, full burst off without it jamming. And like there was one time it was like almost on single shot for me. Pop, fucking pull the bolt to the rear, fucking open it up, clean it out, fucking reset the belt, fucking, you know, going through all the fucking motions, and pop, you know, not working. It's pretty dumb. We're rolling up towards the end of this. A lot of you guys have been enjoying my Arma 2 videos, and like I've seriously been cracking out on them. I play with United Operations almost daily now. I barely touch my PS3 anymore, and you know, I don't want to do commentaries over Arma 2 videos from United Operations, just because a lot of the voicing, you know, the radio chatter, and, you know, the local chatter between, you know, squad leaders, fire team leaders, myself, everybody else, or whatever leaders are around, it's pretty important. It's pretty cool, so I don't want to talk over it. I will be recording because I'm running out of my saved commentary footage, so I'm gonna have to do some fucking do some more commentary footage, record that some point in time. You know, and a few of you actually said you're gonna get Arma 2, so you know, I'm definitely gonna post a link on this video to the United Operations forums. It's pretty easy to get set up with them, get their mods and everything updated. There's a nice guide for it. They're really helpful. If you have any problems, you can definitely just, you know, hop into the TeamSpeak channel and everything, and they'll help you out. I don't know what that explosion was, but I love playing with those guys. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And I'm definitely gonna be bringing you footage. I'm probably gonna do this week a like failtage, or like, you know, funtage, failtage footage, which is gonna be pretty funny and enjoyable. Definitely a lot of crazy stuff happening in it, which is show you the fun side of everything that we do. But yeah, we're coming up towards the end of this. Make sure you guys leave me a comment, you know, questions. I love the questions. Leave me some questions, you know, give this a thumbs up. And you know, we're getting up to almost 300 subscribers. I'm hoping to get 1,000 for my birthday, so we got a few more months. If you got some friends who'd like this, let them know. Send them a link. Yep, finish this round 17-0, because I'm a beast. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace.